Welcome to the Thunderdome. I mean Slab City. G'day everyone, it's your name here, and let me tell you, I've seen a lot of strange and wonderful places in my travels across the cosmos. But today we're diving deep into a place that's about as far from Asgard as you can get, Slab City, California. This is a place where the rules of society fade faster than a frost giant in a heat wave, and where survival is as tough as a day sparring with the Hulk. Let's dive into Slab City. Alright mates, we've all seen the postcards, right? California, land of golden beaches, movie stars, and dreams bigger than Thanos' ego. But far from the glitz and glamour lies a place more Mad Max than Hollywood Hills. In Slab City, it's about survival, not luxury. Scorching sun, scarce resources, and raw, untamed spirit. This is Slab City, and it's a story you won't soon forget. Picture this. You're driving through the heart of the Sonoran Desert, miles from civilization, the sun beating down like Thor's hammer on an unsuspecting frost giant. This, my friends, is where you'll find Slab City. It's located in Imperial County, about 100 miles from the bright lights of San Diego, and even closer to the Mexican border, which tells you something about the kind of heat we're dealing with here. Forget about your fancy Wi-Fi, your five-star hotels. Heck, even running water is a luxury in Slab City. But amidst the unforgiving terrain, a community has taken root, a testament to the human spirit's ability to adapt and survive, even in the most extreme environments. Alright, let's talk about the weather. Because in Slab City, it's not just small talk, it's a matter of survival. Imagine the hottest day you've ever experienced. Crank up the heat a few more notches, and then add a generous sprinkle of desert wind. We're talking temperatures that soar past 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Now imagine trying to live, to thrive in that kind of heat, without the luxury of air conditioning, without a readily available cold drink. But the residents of Slab City, they're a different breed. They've embraced the heat, made it a part of their story, and emerged stronger, tougher, more resilient than ever before. Chapter 4. From military outpost to outsider oasis. So you're probably wondering, how did this place even come to be? What series of events would lead folks to settle in a place that's hotter than a fire demon's armpit? Well, it all started back in World War II. The US government, in all their wisdom, decided to build a military base right smack dab in the middle of the Sonoran Desert. They called it Camp Dunlap, and it was a training ground for soldiers heading off to fight in the Pacific Theater. And that, my friends, is how Slab City got its name. Chapter 5. The Pioneers of Slab City. A ghost town in the desert isn't everyone's idea of prime real estate. For some, Slab City was a blank canvas. The first residents were war veterans and adventurers. Word spread. Slab City was the place for freedom and off-grid living. Chapter 6. Sunseekers and desert dwellers. Who calls Slab City home? A diverse bunch, as vibrant as a desert sunset. Year-round residents, hardened veterans, and those seeking an unfiltered experience. Snowbirds, escaping winter's icy grip. All share a love of freedom, tolerance for the unconventional, and resilience forged in desert heat. All right, let's address the elephant in the room. Or should I say the lack of law enforcement in the desert. See, Slab City isn't your typical town. There's no mayor, no city council, no police force patrolling the streets. It's a true anarchist's paradise, or nightmare, depending on your perspective. Now, before you go thinking it's all Mad Max out here, let me tell you, Slab City might lack formal law enforcement, but it's not without its own code of conduct. It's a community built on trust, mutual respect, and a healthy dose of live and let live. It's a system that's worked surprisingly well for decades, proving that sometimes the best way to govern is not to govern at all. Now I know what you're thinking. No rules, no cops, it must be a free-for-all, right? Well, not exactly. You see, while Slab City prides itself on its independence, it's still technically part of the United States, and that means the long arm of the law can still reach out and touch you, even in the middle of the desert. Now, the police presence in Slab City is about as common as a frost giant at a beach party, but it does happen. Usually, it's in response to serious incidents, the kind that even the most hardened slabber knows is crossing the line. But for the most part, the residents of Slab City prefer to handle their own affairs. Thank you very much. Let's be real. Living in Slab City isn't exactly a walk in the park. It's a daily exercise in resourcefulness, a constant reminder that Mother Nature doesn't hand out any freebies, especially in the desert. Water, that life-giving elixir, is a precious commodity out here. Residents have to haul in their own water from nearby towns, a logistical challenge that would make even a seasoned Asgardian warrior break a sweat. And then there's the issue of electricity. In Slab City, power comes from solar panels, generators, and a whole lot of ingenuity. Even waste disposal is an adventure. Now you're probably wondering, how does an economy even function in a place like Slab City? Well, forget about your Wall Street tycoons and your fancy stock portfolios. In Slab City, the currency of choice is good old-fashioned bartering. Need your solar panels repaired? Trade some carpentry skills. Got a hankering for a home-cooked meal? Offer to help with water collection. It's a refreshing change of pace, this focus on community and cooperation, on valuing skills and services over material possessions. You might think that a place as harsh and unforgiving as Slab City wouldn't exactly be a hotbed of artistic expression, but you know what they say about judging a book by its cover? Well, Slab City is like that book you find tucked away in a dusty corner of a used bookstore, the one with the worn-out pages and the intriguing title. Because beneath the rugged exterior, Slab City is a place where creativity flourishes, where art isn't confined to stuffy galleries or pretentious museums. Take Salvation Mountain, for example. This towering Technicolor monument to love and redemption is the brainchild of Leonard Knight, a Slab City legend who dedicated decades of his life to creating this whimsical masterpiece. Now, don't go thinking that life in Slab City is all work and no play. Sure, it's a tough environment, but the residents know how to let loose and have a good time. Take the Range, for example. This open-air stage, built from scrap metal and salvaged materials, hosts legendary concerts and gatherings where Slab City residents and visitors come together to celebrate life, music, and the unique spirit of this unconventional community. In Slab City, community is everything, and people find countless ways to connect, whether it's sharing a meal around a campfire, swapping stories under the stars, or simply lending a helping hand to a neighbor in need. The freedom of Slab City hasn't gone unnoticed by the powers that be. This slice of anarchy sits on state-owned land, and the government sees potential for profit. Rumors swirl of developers eyeing the land, dreaming of transforming it. Some say it could become a massive solar farm. Change is coming to Slab City and its future is uncertain. Slab City is a paradox, a place that embodies both the allure and the challenges of true freedom. On the one hand, it's a beacon of hope for those seeking an alternative to the constraints of mainstream society, a place where you can live life on your own terms, answerable only to yourself and the community around you. But that freedom comes at a price. Life in Slab City is harsh, unforgiving, and often precarious. It's a stark reminder that true freedom, the kind that's not just a word but a way of life, requires sacrifice, resilience, and a willingness to embrace the unknown. So there you have it, folks. Slab City, in all its gritty, glorious, and utterly unconventional glory. It's a place that challenges our perceptions of what it means to be civilized, what it means to be free, what it means to be human. Could you handle the heat? Could you embrace the freedom, the challenges, the uncertainty of a life lived off the grid, on the fringes of society? It's a question only you can answer. But one thing's for sure. Slab City will stay with you long after you've left the desert behind. A reminder that even in the most unexpected of places, the human spirit finds a way to adapt, to create, and to forge its own unique path. So there you have it, folks. Slab City, a testament to human resilience, a haven for free spirits, and a stark reminder that sometimes the most beautiful things bloom in the most unexpected places. It's a place that'll make you question everything you thought you knew about life. about freedom, about the very essence of what it means to be human. So the next time you're feeling lost, trapped in the mundane, remember Slab City.